So starting, as always, with some breath awareness, take a nice comfortable seat, spine nice and long, close the eyes, soften the face, roll the shoulders down away from the ears, relax the pelvic floor. Just taking a moment to go inwards. Notice how you're feeling today physically. Tune into the physical body. Is there any stiffness, soreness? No judgment, just notice. Bring your attention to the emotional body. Notice how you're feeling today. No judgment, just notice. Now bring your attention to the breath. Without any force, notice how you're breathing today. Is it shallow, deep, regular, irregular? And now begin to deepen the breath, working from the base of the spine all the way up to the top of the crown and back down again. Working through your three-part yogic breath, filling the stomach, diaphragm, the lungs, emptying the lungs, the diaphragm, the stomach. Maybe accessing your Ujjayi breath, victory breath. Inhale through the nose, slight restriction in the back of the throat, exhale through the nose. Take a few more deep breaths here. After your next exhale, you can release the pranayama. Take a deep breath in and out. Come back to your natural breath. Notice your state compared to when you first sat down. Feel the effects of simple breathing. Bring the hands to heart center. I invite you to set a sankalpa, an intention for your practice today. Namaste. Gently open the eyes. Let's begin the asana. Maybe stretch out the legs, roll out the ankles, do what you need to do. And then we'll find a nice, comfortable seat. Crossing the legs the other way this time. Inhale, circle sweep the arms to the sky, interlace the fingers, and stretch on up, find length through the spine. Doing what your body needs to do here. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, interlace the fingers the other way now. Flip the palms. And just wiggle on up, honor your body, do what it needs to do here. Maybe you want to twist out some kinks. Open the chest. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, sweep the left arm up and over. Ground the left sit bone. Breathe. Good. Twist the trunk, reach over your right knee. Stack the right hand on top of the left, bow the head. Soften that left sit bone back and down. Breathe. Inhale, walk the hands through the center, ground both sit bones back and down. Maybe rise up onto your fingertips. Reach forward. And on your next inhale, walking the hands over to the left side, stacking the right hand on top of the left, softening the right sit bone back and down. Bow the head. Next inhale, sweep the right arm up and over, reach over to the side. Roll the left rib cage around, breathe through the right side body. Inhale, rise. Pull the left ear away from the left shoulder. Maybe flip the palm, find your right hip. Breathe. Inhale, bring the head back to the center. Send your right hand to your left knee. Twist, look over your back shoulder. Keep the spine nice and long. Back of the skull draws up and back. Last breath. Inhale, come around through the center, pulling the right ear away from the right shoulder. Maybe flipping the palm, finding your left hip. Inhale, head back to the center. Send your left hand to your right knee. Look over your back shoulder. Keep the spine nice and long. Deep breath in, and on your exhale, try and roll around a little more. Last breath. Inhale, come back through the center. Shift your weight forward. Come onto all fours, tabletop. Stack your joints. So shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Good. Push through the shoulders, draw the navel to the spine, tuck the toes, and hover the knees off the mat. Breathe. Feel the heat build in the body. Last breath. Gently lower the knees. Send your right toes back. Press down into the right foot. Drive the right heel back and down, stretching through the calf. Keep pushing through the shoulders, spreading all 10 fingers. Good. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Float your right leg up. Send it out to the side. Align with your left knee. Lift the trunk. Good, and reaching over to the right. Breathe. Last breath. Inhale, coming back to all fours. Peeling up the left arm to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, thread the needle halfway through. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, thread. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Moving through with your breath. Last one. Reach as high as you can and then find the full posture. Yeah, shoulder to the mat, maybe pressing back through that right palm, finding a bit of a deeper stretch. Breathe. Breathe through the stomach. When you feel ready, maybe lifting that right arm to the sky. Let it fall over to the backside body. Take one more long, deep breath here. On your next inhale, gently push yourself back up with that right hand. Move out any kinks in the spine if you need. Good. Now drive that left foot back. Send that left heel back and down. Press through the shoulders. Breathe. Last breath. Inhale, shift your weight forward, float your left leg up. Send it out to the side. Align with your right knee, lift the trunk, inhale. Exhale, reaching over to the left. Keep trying to push the pelvis forward. Last breath. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Reaching the right arm to the sky this time. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, thread the needle halfway through. Inhale, reach tall. You can move through with your breath. No need to go on my cues. 2 more. Exhale, reach through. Inhale, reach as tall as you can this time. Find the full posture, your shoulder to the mat, maybe pressing through that left palm. If you want to deepen the stretch. When you're feeling ready, lifting that arm to the sky, let it fall over to the backside body. Breathe. Full breaths. Breathe through the stomach. Last breath here. Inhale, slowly pushing yourself back up with that left hand. Good. Moving out any kinks in the spine if you need to move. Setting up, stacking the joints again. Tuck the toes. Inhale, lift the knees. Turn your fingertips to the outer edge of the mat. Good. So just letting the knees hover off and turning the fingertips to the outer edges of the mat. That's it. Good. Now turn them inwards, one hand at a time. Warming up the wrist, keep the knees bent. Breathe. Now turning them back to the top edge of the mat. That's it. Lower the knees down, shift your weight forward, chest chin to the mat. So warming up the spine here. Inhale. Come through to Bhujangasana, Cobra, good. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, Shalabhasana, hands and feet reach back. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes, hips to heels, inhale. Exhale, active child's pose. Inhale, lift the trunk. Circle sweep the arms to the sky. You can sit on your heels here. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, hug the elbows to the rib cage as you lower down. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Squeeze the shoulder blades and the elbows. Exhale. Inhale, Shalabhasana. Hands and feet reach back. Good. Exhale down. Tuck the toes, hips to heels. Inhale. Exhale, active child's pose. Inhale, lift the trunk. Circle sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Again, conscious, mindful movement with the breath. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, Shalabhasana. Exhale, down. Tuck the toes, hips to heels. Inhale. Exhale, active child's pose. Inhale, lift the trunk, circle sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, lower down. Last one, moving through with your breath. Conscious, mindful movement with the breath. Exhale. Shalabhasana. Tuck the toes, hips to heels. Inhale, lift the trunk, circle sweep the arms to the sky. Join the palms, hands to heart center. Close the eyes. Take a moment here to reconnect with the breath. Maybe come back to your sankalpa. Stretching out the soles of the feet, something we don't often do. Gently open the eyes, shift your weight forward. Send the hips up and back for your first down dog. Pedal it out, bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Doing what you need to do here in your first down dog. Maybe you want to gently rock the hips side to side. Maybe you want to find stillness in down dog. Or shift forward and back. Just honoring your body and doing what it needs to do here in its first down dog. Take a few more breaths here, and we'll find stillness in down dog. So spread all 10 fingers, press the top of the mat away. Micro bend in the knees if you want to find a little more length in the spine. Rotate upper arms outwards, lower arms inwards. Press the stomach back towards the thighs. Draw the navel up and in. Relax the head, nod the head yes, no. Relax back of the neck and gazing either between your feet or at your navel. Take one more long deep breath here. And on your next inhale, shift your weight forward, high plank. Good. Turning to the left side. For side plank, inhale, reach the right arm up. You can always lower your bottom knee if you like. Press up from underneath the hips. Good. And shifting through high plank, come back around to the center, over to the right side, left arm to the sky. Very nice. And come back around high plank. Either full or half chaturanga, yogi's choice. Hug the elbows to the rib cage as you lower down. Vinyasa, inhale, up dog. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Exhale, down dog. Good. Inhale, kick the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot forward, low lunge. Drive that left heel down. Pull that left thigh up towards the rib cage. That's it. Now gently lower the right knee, sweep the arms up, Asana. Join the palms, little stretch, side to side. And just gently opening up the hamstring. If you know that you would like some blocks for your half Hanuma, if you know you want a little bit of extra height, find your blocks. Otherwise, you can use your mat, hinge at the hips, lift the front of the heart. Try and keep the spine nice and long. That's it. Curl the right toes back, left toes. Left toes towards the shins. That's it. Maybe with every exhale, you might want to walk your blocks or your hands further forward. Just opening up that hamstring. Option to always micro bend in that knee as well. Last breath. Inhale, release your blocks. Frame the foot with the hand. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Vinyasa, inhale. Shift your weight forward, full or half chaturanga. Hug the elbows to the rib cage as you lower down. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Very nice. Inhale, kick the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Drive that right foot down. Pull that right thigh up towards the chest. And drive that left heel back. Good, keep it nice and active. Feel as if your feet are pulling towards each other. Last breath. Gently lower the back knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Asana. Join the palms, lift up from the rib cage, little stretch side to side. Good. Now again, if you know you would like your blocks, bring them in close to your leg, send your hips back. Stretch the front knee, curl those right toes back for half Hanuman. Try and hinge at the hips, lift the front of the heart. Keep length in the spine. Nice. Breathe. Last breath. On your next inhale, shift your weight forward. Release your blocks. Frame the foot with the hand. Step the right foot back to meet the left, down dog. Inhale, vinyasa, shift your weight forward. Exhale, full or half chaturanga. Option to skip any vinyasas. Good. From here, lower the knees to the mat. Walk the hands forward. Let the heart melt down towards the mat. Maybe you want to bring your chin to the mat or your forehead. Maybe you want to stack your forehead on a block or a towel. Good. Coming down into puppy, so stacking the hips directly over the knees. Opening the front body. Breathe. Option to always bend the elbows. Hands come to prayer, namaste, if you want a bit of a deeper stretch. Last breath here. Shift your weight forward and slowly push yourself back up into down dog. Send the stomach back towards the thighs, option to micro bend. Now notice the difference between this down dog and your first down dog. Take a few more deep breaths here. Option to always rest in child's pose if you would like. On your next inhale, kick the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot forward. High lunge, sweep the arms up, inhale. Ground down, reach tall, pull up from the pelvic floor, so lift the front of the hips, shoulders up by the ears, energy out through the fingertips. Good. Breathe. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Let the ribs pop now. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades and the elbows towards each other. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Inhale, send your right arm back for warrior two. Turn your back toes to the outer edge of the mat. So externally rotate from the front hip here. Knee is in line with your two middle toes. That's it. Bend a little deeper in that front knee. Gaze over your front fingertips, one line of energy from fingertip to fingertip. Press into the outer edge of the back foot. Good. Inhale, flip the palms. Reach tall. Exhale, lower back down to Viratu. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, Viratu. Inhale. Keep moving through with your breath. Exhale. Inhale. Last one, exhale. Good, find side angle. So either your forearm comes to your knee and your hand in line with your shoulder. Try not to collapse down into the shoulder or the rib cage here. Option to flip the right palm, reach forward for extended side angle. Maybe you want to come all the way down. Maybe you want to find a bind. Just going to where is good for you today. Keep rolling that left rib cage around to open up a little more. Breathe. On your next inhale, rise, stretch the front knee, adjust your back foot if you need to. Trikonasana. Lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, reach forward. So stacking the shoulders on top of each other. Comfortability in the neck. This is straining your neck. You can simply look forward or down. Option to flip your top palm. Find your left hip. If you want to come into like a half bind, keep rolling that left rib cage around. Roll that right shoulder back. Option to stay here or sweep the left arm forward. Light up the core. Good. Breathe. Inhale, rise, reach back, reverse triangle. Good. Now, release the back arm. Turn your toes in, heels out. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, reach forward halfway. So shift your weight into your toes slightly. Yeah, usually we have our weight back, so we want to shift into our toes. Heels are slightly out, flat back. Good, breathe. Keep reaching the arms up, biceps to ears. Last breath. On your next inhale, rise, reach the arms to the sky. Good, bring them down, interlace the fingers behind the back, roll the shoulders down the back, away from the ears. Exhale, bow forward. Let the hands fall over the head. Again, shifting your weight slightly into your toes. Breathe. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can always release the hands. Maybe you want to catch your ankles or your calves. Last breath here. On your next inhale, slowly rise, lift the trunk. Good. So from here, turn your left toe to the top edge of the mat. Transfer through Vira 2, Warrior 2. That's it. Fan the hands down. Step back vinyasa. Option to skip any vinyasas. Do half, full, or rest. Exhale, down dog. Good. Breathe. Take a few breaths here. Last breath. Inhale, keep the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward, high lunge, sweep the arms up. Ground down, reach tall. Good, pull up from the pelvic floor. Use your bandhas, your root lock and your navel lock. Good. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, now you can pop the ribs. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus. Squeeze the shoulders and the elbows towards each other. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the front of the heart. Now sweep the left arm back. Mat, Warrior 2. Externally rotate from that front hip. Knees in line with your two middle toes, so you can look down and check. One line of energy from fingertip to fingertip, gazing over your front fingers. That's it. Flip the palms. Inhale, stretch the front knee, reach tall. Exhale, lower back down to Vira 2. Inhale, flip. Exhale. Inhale, you can move through with your breath here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now coming into side angle or extended side angle if you like. Trying not to collapse down into that shoulder. Finding any variation that's good for you today. Maybe you want to come all the way down to the mat. Maybe you want to find a bind. Just come to where it's good for you today. Breathe. Last breath here. Comfortability in the neck. If this is straining your neck, you can simply look forward or down. On your next inhale, rise. Stretch the front knee for Trikonasana. Adjust your back foot if you need to. Lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, reach forward, slide the hips back. Stack the shoulders on top of each other, either finding your mat, your shin, your ankle, rolling that right rib cage around to open up a little more. Option to flip the top palm, find your right hip. Option to stay here or sweep the right arm forward, bicep to ear, light up the core. Good. Last breath. Inhale, rise, reverse triangle. Good. Open the arms. Turn your right toes in. Good. This time, hands on your hips, roll the shoulders down the back away from the ears and squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bow forward halfway. Shift your weight into your toes. Toes should be slightly in. So heels out, toes in. That's it. Breathe. Last breath here. Now release the trunk. Maybe catch your calves. Pull the trunk a little closer towards your legs. Last breath. Inhale, send your hands back to your hips. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift the trunk halfway. And last breath. On your next inhale, lift the trunk. Good. Transfer through Viratu. So turn your right toes to the top end of the mat. Good. Bend the arms. Frame the foot with the hands. Step it back. Vinyasa. Option to skip. We'll meet in down dog. Good. Take a few breaths here. In down dog or child's pose. Catching your breath. Spreading all 10 fingers. Pushing the top of the mat away. Feet about hip width apart. Take one more long, deep breath here. And on your next inhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, hop, float to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, bow forward, forward fold. Hold the back of the calves, pull the trunk a little closer to the legs. Slight internal rotation, so activate the inner quad muscles, send the tailbone, the sit bones high. Find a little more length in your forward fold. Relax the back of the neck. Maybe nod the head yes, no. Inhale, sink the hips down. Sweep the arms up for chair, Utkatasana. Good. So either your feet are together and your knees are together, or there's a slight gap, knees over those two middle toes. Look down, check that you can see all 10 toes. Good. Sweep the arms forward and up. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep. Inhale. Last one, cactus. Good. Sweep it up. Bow forward, forward fold. Stretch it out. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Sweep the arms all the way up. Maybe slight back bend. Exhale, Tadasana, so stand tall in mountain pose. Ground down. Neutral spine. Take a moment, connect with the breath. Good. Inhale, transfer your weight into your left leg. Squeeze the right knee towards the chest. Good, squeeze it up. Good, now hug your knee. Pull it a little closer towards the heart. Good. Now, option to stay here, or maybe you want to grab your calf or your foot. You can extend to wherever is good for you today. You can keep a micro bend in the knee, or if you want to fully extend, try to keep the spine nice and long. So wherever is good for you today. Good. Breathe. Maybe pulling the leg up a little closer towards the chest. Extra challenge. Send your right hand back. Start to twist for hand to big toe variation. You can shift your gaze over your backhand for another extra challenge. Otherwise, standing right here, maybe you want to come into standing twist here. Just wherever is good for you. Good. Last breath. Inhale slowly, slowly in one motion. Send your right leg back, right arm forward, transfer through Vira 3, flying your left hand beside your left hip. Good. Bend the supporting knee, plant your back toes down for a low lunge. Lower the back knee to the mat and heel toe your left leg to the outer edges of the mat. So we're coming into a lizard. Roll onto the knife edge of the left foot. Let that knee just kind of fall open. If you want to move, or maybe circle out the hips, feel free. This is a nice deep hip opener. Good. Option to also push away that left knee if it feels good for you. Option to stay here, or maybe sweep the left arm forward, catch the right foot, press the foot back into the hand if you're here. Keep pressing it back, keep it nice and active, and then draw the sit bone, the heel towards the sit bone. Draw it in. Last breath. Good. Release the back foot. Hands come to the inner edge of the mat. Kick the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. And either coming through a three-pointed vinyasa, full or half, chaturanga, yogi's choice. Maybe you want to rest. We'll meet in down dog. And on your next inhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, hop, float to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, chair, sweep the arms up, sink the hips down. This time, see if you can rise up onto your toes. Very good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Very nice. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, over Hastasana, sweep the arms all the way up. Maybe slight back bend. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, transfer the weight into the right leg this time. Bring the knee towards the chest. Now we're going to hug the knee, squeeze it a little closer towards the heart. Lift it up. That's it. Option to stay right here if this is good for you. Or if you would like, maybe you can find your calf or your foot. Try to extend the knee. Maybe you're coming into a micro bent version. Just coming to where's good for you today. Keep your gaze still, your breath steady and calm. Option to come into a twisted variation, sending the left hand back. That's it. Breathe. Keep the breath steady, calm. And when you're ready, all in one motion, sending the left leg back, Left arm forward, transferring through Vira 3. Bend the supporting knee, gracefully plant those left toes back down. Kick the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, coming forward for your vinyasa. Three-pointed, full, half, whatever you like. We'll meet in down dog. Send the knees down, knees wide, toes together, rest in child's pose. Take a few breaths here. Reconnect with the breath, maybe come back to your sankalpa. Last breath. Rise up onto your fingertips. Walk the hands over to the left side. Stretching through the right side. And inhale through the center, over to the right, stretching through the left. Inhale back through the center. Good. Rise, lift the trunk, send your hips to one side, swing your feet around. Bend the knees, so bring the heels towards the sit bones. That's it, fingertips behind your hips. So knees in line with the hips, feet in line with the sit bones, so everything hip width apart. Inhale, lift the pelvis to the sky. Reverse table. If it feels good for you and you want to let the head fall back, feel free. Energetically pull the knees towards each other, so don't let them splay out. Press into all four corners of the feet. Maybe you want to lift one leg up from underneath the hips. Maybe you want to play around. Good. Exhale, bring it down. Nice. Bring the hips down. Inhale, we're going up again. Lift the pelvis down to the sky this time. Bring the left ankle down on top of the right knee. Send that left knee out. Closer to your right sit bone. Come to seated. Stretch through that left hip. Breathe. Nice. In one motion, we're going to lift the hips back up to the sky and extend that leg back up. Put it down. Extend the right. Keep pressing up from underneath the hips. Now bring the hips down towards the sit bone. Breathe. Good. On your next inhale, we're going to kick that right leg back up to the sky and send it down. Good. Have one from underneath the hips. Exhale, scoot the hips forward a little more and come all the way down, supine. Hug the knees. Maybe you want to roll out the wrist, shake out the wrist, neutralize the joints, squeeze the knees. Good. Slow down the breath. From here, crossing the right leg over the left, Garuda. Good. Arms out to a T. Maybe you want to catch and letting the knees fall down to the left side. Maybe gazing at the right hand. Try and have that right shoulder on the mat. Maybe you want to use your left hand to press your knees down a little further. Slow down the breath, breathe through the stomach. Maybe close the eyes. Take one more long, deep breath here. And on your next inhale, slowly bring the knees back to the center. Uncross the legs, left over right. Either let the knees fall down to the right side. Maybe using your right hand to press the knees down a little more. Try and ground that left shoulder down. Breathe. Slowing down the breath. On your next inhale, bring the knees back to the center, uncross the knees. Give your body one last squeeze, hug the knees, bring the foot. Your final rest position, Shavasana, wherever that may be for you today. If you need to support the lower back, you can bend your knees. Otherwise, it's letting the feet fall out. Letting the whole body melt into the mat. Closing the eyes. Taking a moment of relaxation. Slowly start to come back, keeping the eyes closed. Start to awaken the body with the breath. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, cleansing breath through the mouth. Start to bring life back into the fingers and the toes, gently starting to move. Maybe on your next inhale, you can sweep your arms above your head. Point the feet forward, morning stretch. Before slowly rolling onto the right side, keeping the eyes closed. Take a moment here before pushing yourself up into a comfortable seat. Bringing the hands to heart center. I invite you to come back to your Sankalpa. If it's one you'd like to keep for the rest of your day, you can keep it. Otherwise, I invite you to set a new one. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May there be peace, peace, peace in the hearts, souls and minds of all beings. Namaste. Good job, guys. Well done. Happy Friday. Hope you're feeling more limber and ready to take on the rest of your day, the weekend, maybe. Thanks for flowing with me.